Winning Miss Curvaceous was definitely one of the best nights of my life. Like, definitely. It was just something that I never felt like I was even capable of. It changed my life in the terms of, it changed my outlook. It really showed me that the power of positivity is real, and like, just like having a bit of confidence in yourself, what that can do for you, and like really trying to follow what you genuinely want to, what your heart desires. If someone had told me that my thighs would have come in fashion like 4 years ago, I wouldn't have been insecure as it was now, do you know what I mean? But like, it wouldn't have been like this, but you know, that's just the way it is. And they made me feel like my thighs were in fashion. That's what it was, and I was able to be myself. I do feel like as a black model that it is a bit more difficult, especially when you're in England, where it's a predominantly white country. So the ideals and, you know, what people look up to or admire are gonna be very different. So I accept that in that respect. It shouldn't be a shock. That's what really kind of gets me. Like, it's like a shock, like, oh, it's the first black woman, or like, why is that even a thing? Like, it shouldn't be surprising. Like, she's a girl, I'm a girl. Yeah, ran over. To most people down the road, I never considered myself as a plus size. And most people down the road wouldn't say that I'm plus size or whatever not, but it's just like the label. And I think like with anything with labels, everyone kind of gets caught up. And my mum, yeah, before she passed, like, she was never like small. So it was like, I used to see her, she used to have loads of shoes, like, she's the best dressed out of, like, or well, for me anyway, or like her friends and like my family, she was like the more glamorous one, and I just loved how she just went into her room and demanded the respect just from like what she was wearing, and she just had a presence. One thing that I wanted to do, yeah, as a model, like becoming a model, was just to be like included. The shows that everyone just sees as glamorous, I think those are the shows that curve models need to be a part of, because instead of the segregation and thinking, well, oh yeah, that's cool for like a plus size girl, or do you know what I mean? Like, oh, she's cool for a curvy girl. Like, it should just be like a standard size. When you go to castings and there's 20 or 30 other girls that are just, absolutely blatantly, there's no like blending in, you are the biggest one there. I felt like at first it was taking a bit of me, like every time I was getting the rejections or like the looks, or like you actually could hear the saying, oh wow, she's a bit too big, or, you know, I felt a bit insecure within myself, like, and I know it's a bit bad to say that, because like, you know, I do encourage girls to try and be confident and, you know, be just trust within your dopeness, but I didn't at first, and I think that was the first thing that like I was a bit scared of, like how people looked at me. Did they look at me as the fat one, or did they actually look at me like, this girl is here to sell the clothes? Well, one thing like I definitely practice is finding things that I'm grateful for, like even when like I'm brushing my teeth. And like, even if I haven't smiled, that's what I do as well. I definitely smile. I smile when I brush my teeth. I think just, even if you just like force it just a tiny bit, like there's some part in you that kind of likes it a tiny bit, and then I think, well, what are you grateful for? What could be worse? Because I've lost my mum, I think I put it into perspective a lot more, and I just think, well, at least I've got my dad. Like, it's family, it's friends, it's love, it's those kind of things, and, you know, just thinking about the bigger picture really, and yeah, just finding things that I'm grateful for.